My name is Ryan, a man after God's heart, not perfect but hungry. If I can help one person, I am fulfilled. So we're going to do Proverbs 21. Before we start, go pause this video and go read book Proverbs 21. Let God speak to you first, then come back and let's break it down together. So most people say they want a better life. They want more money, more peace, more purpose. But if we're being real, a lot of people are living in quiet contradiction. They say one thing and then do another. Praying for blessings, but living in a way that blocks them. And Proverbs 21 doesn't sugarcoat that. So a person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs in the heart. That right there should check all of us. Because we're really good at justifying our actions. Like we work a long week, we want to go out for a beer or two. I deserve this. I've been through a lot. I'll fix it later. But God isn't looking at your excuses. He's looking at your heart posture, your intentions, your consistency, who you are when nobody's watching. And then verse 5 hits. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say the talented. It doesn't say the lucky. It says the diligent. That's discipline. That's showing up when you don't feel like showing up. That's doing the right thing when it's inconvenient. That's sticking to the plan when nobody is clapping for you. So most people don't fail because they lack potential. They fail because they lack consistency. Verse 13 is one of those verses people don't like to talk about. Whoever shuts their ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. That's heavy. You want God to move in your life? Start being available to move in someone else's. We live in a world where everyone is focused on themselves. My goals, my success, my life. But God's system doesn't work like that. Blessings flow through people who serve. They flow through people who give, who show up for others, who don't just take, but they pour out. And then we got verse 17. It says, whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and oil will not grow rich. Translation, if you live chasing comfort, you will stay stuck. If your whole life is built around what feels good, you'll never build something great. Discipline requires sacrifice. There's no other way about it. So early mornings, saying no to distractions, put your phone in do not disturb. Doing the work when it's boring, when there's no results. That's where growth happens. And then verse 21 brings it all together. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Read that slowly. Not chasing money, not chasing status, chasing righteousness, becoming the right person. Because when you become the right person, you can actually sustain the life you're asking for. This is where most people miss it. They want the reward without becoming the person required to handle it. They want success, but not the discipline. They want peace, but not obedience. They want God's favor, but they're still living out of alignment. In Proverbs 21, it's a mirror. It doesn't just teach, it exposes. If this sounds like you, follow me. I'll talk about this every single day. We're doing the Proverbs all through the month. So tomorrow we got Proverbs 22. So remember, you're not just building a better life. You're building a stronger identity. A disciplined man, a man of integrity, a man aligned with God. Because the life you want requires a version of you that's consistent enough to keep it. So I want to end with this, and I want to ask you this. What area of your life is out of alignment right now? Go ahead and feel free to drop in the comments. Let's grow together. And like I always say, go out and be great and lead.